Hello everyone and welcome to a new full completion summary episode for Spring 32. This week you can get one of the best sounding cars in the game, the Lexus LFA, as well as the second and last edition of the series, the Shelby 1000, for winning the championship against at least highly skilled drivatars. All the details and time slots for each event and PR stunt are in the video description, while any tune can be found by my gamertag. For any questions, feel free to leave a comment or join the Discord server. So let's get on to it, and if you like and haven't already, don't forget to hit that like button and consider subscribing for more Horizon 4 and other car games content. Starting from the same 21% thanks to Rivals and Ranked Adventure, which count for all the seasons of a series. For Rivals, post a clean lap for 6%, while Ranked is unlocked a level 3 adventure and offers another 15 just for its completion. This can be done once per series and will apply to all 4 seasons. For the first 3% of the season towards 24, the photo challenge, #mudkicking. Take a picture at the Mudkickers Adventure Park. So this is a really easy one, go here. Take a quick picture and you're done with the first 3%. Next, for 15%, this week's Forzathon, the car of tomorrow. No tune is required this week. We'll briefly go through it here, but for more details you can check the recommended video at the top. So, first things first, drive any modern supercar. The GTR Black Edition is the cheapest in the auto show, while the cyberpunk car can be obtained for free by winning the Night City race against any difficulty. Second chapter, win 3 street scene events. Blueprints can't be used for this, so you'll have to play and win 3 full events. But luckily difficulty doesn't matter, so you can even do it on the new racer setting. Third, 15 stars from speed zones. Use Forest Green as it is the easiest possible speed zone in the game. While for the fourth, you have to earn 20 awesome speed skills. An awesome speed skill is obtained when driving at 175 miles per hour or 282 kilometers, but any multiplier above, like Ultimate, counts too. Once completed, you earn the 15% and the 200 Forzathon points if you also own the Lake Lodge house. Regarding the Forzathon shop, we have the 2006 Koenigsegg CCX, as well as the 93 T100 Toyota Baja truck. While in the Backstage, the MC12 Corsa won last week's vote. And this week we'll have to choose between the KTM Crossbow GT4 and the Koenigsegg RS200. Since it is an expected car that will help the most of the community with PR stunts, we'll go with the Koenigsegg, even though I like the former more. For the trial, Alfa-Romeo and Julliet, A800 GT cars for the 8C Forza edition. There are a couple to choose from if you get them to A800. But long story short, pick whichever, as this actually felt like an easy trial compared to previous ones that we've had, especially since all the teammates were convoy teammates. So I went with the Maserati, but the Bentley would do just fine too, as well as the F-Type, which I've used in the past for a similar event. As long as you are careful with the drivatars, you should have absolutely no problem in completing this week's trial. But if you do, you can always ask for help in the comment section and we'll see what we can do about it. Next, the remix, Supersonic vs Superfast. One of the most awesome showcase events in the game, as you get to race against a jet plane. I'm not much of a fan of the 812 Superfast, given that it's not as grippy as some other cars in its class. But yes, it is what it is. Turning on the traction control might help, even though I didn't, hence all the tire marks on every corner exit. And then there was this Fast and Furious 2 moment. Guess I failed to stop at the red light. Still, the difficulty doesn't matter, so pick whichever fits you, win the remix and get the 6%. Once that out of the way, you would have unlocked the McLaren F1 for 50% spring. Up next, Spring Games A800 Extreme Offroaders for the Land Rover Series 3 Forza Edition. Since you no longer have to win the games to get the reward, it doesn't really matter what you pick. Get something you like and enjoy the games. As the Bowler is available for this, that will be my forever pick. I like a lot its gearbox, which feels quick even though the car in A800 is not the fastest. Especially when jumping around the mudkicker's zone. But at least this time around the cars had the necessary height to go through the water without drowning. Say like the hot hatches or some slow retro cars. Moving on, this week's PR stunts for about 6% each. Swan Dive Danger Sign, 984.3 feet or 300 meters. Now this is a tricky one. I'd recommend to first clear up a bit the fences just in case you might run into them. Then start from far away and go straight through the open field. You'll need to hit the ramp at around 170 miles per hour or 273 kilometers to get this. An aerodynamic car like the Auto Show Aventador won't have any issue. The Muscler is an auction house car, but there are plenty available and cheap, so you can try it too. Remember the winter Forzathon El Camino? Getting the right line will get you the gold too. The cheapest Sprit won't have an issue as well. Of course it is not a 599 XX Evo, but for those that are new to the game, might be enough. Same goes with the Auto Show Carrera GT, even though it is a bit more expensive. Better get the Muscler from the auction house for a cheaper price. So this is not the easiest, but with a bit of practice you can get it. Having faster cars like the Apollo 599 XX Evo or others will make it a lot easier. Cat Bell's Speed Trap, 164 miles per hour or 263.9 kilometers. Back mono as well as any other grippy car.
You've arrived at your destination.
Radical, KTM, the list goes on, or any other track-ready vehicle will do just fine too. Pennine Speed Zone, 185 miles per hour or 297.7 kilometers. The back mono or any other fast car. Starting from the bottom helps as you have more straight line and you don't need to brake as soon as you enter the speed zone. Also going uphill will help you with the braking and cornering.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
And now weekly championships against at least highly skilled drive avatars to get all the rewards. Just for the fun we're doing them against unbeatable, even though at times we regret it a bit. Shelby coming round the mountain, 800 modern muscle for the Shelby 1000. Picked a Vauxhall Monaro, which sounded like a good all-rounder. Quite grippy, enough power, almost felt like I had a chance against Wolf. Quite a close race, but he still got the win. Still, remember that you only need to win this against at least highly skilled drive avatars. So if you are having difficulties, don't use pro or unbeatable as we did. And if you do, be careful with the drive avatars. They are unstable as always. Completing one of the 3 championships gets you over 80% for the Lexus LFA. Next, Muddy Marvelous, B700 Retro Rally for the Nissan Pulsar. Cross country is actually nice, the only one in which I actually get to almost win. As this time around Mike Jetson joined us for the fun. He said he hasn't been playing for a week. That moment I really thought I'll have a chance at this, but guess if that is how he drives after a week-long pause, I don't want to know how it is when he's driving daily. All in all, the 22B was a great choice, but again any other will do just fine, if you are not trying higher difficulties than the required one. And lastly, for England, B700 UK cars for the 2017 Vanquish. Such a long list of cars here, but I'd give a chance to the little ones. I've got the Aston Sprite, Wolf got a Lotus Elan, Mike an Astra, while Vaides a Mini. Was clear right from the start that the little ones will have an amazing launch, but the others didn't do bad at all. Picking a tiny car automatically makes you a perfect target for the Drivatar's force fields and bouncing, so be careful with those. Happened to me twice to get pushed by the Mini massive buggy. This was one of the closest races we've had in terms of performance. Until I got to hit some rocks, then miss a checkpoint trying to make a bit of the lost time. In the end, what counts is that the team won, without ramming into each other, and completed everything the season could throw at us. And that kinda does it with the championships too, so already at least 93%. For the daily challenges. First, complete a cross-country event. If you have completed the cross-country championship in the first 72 hours of the series, you got this too. Second, 2 awesome air skills. Jump a bit anywhere. Third, 2 great drafting skills. Stay behind the Drivatar at high speed for a little while, like during a highway drag race. Fourth, 1 Daredevil skill, which is 3 near misses in quick succession. Fifth, 3 ultimate air skills, get some more airtime like from a danger sign. Sixth, complete a dirt scramble event. Any will do just fine on any difficulty, just make sure it is a dirt circuit race. And seventh, 1 drift or e-drift skill, which is the first possible multiplier, so just slide a bit. And that does it for another 100% completion, this time for Spring 32. Hope you've enjoyed the new episode. For any questions or discussions, feel free to use the comment section below or the Discord server, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more Forza weekly content. For any additional details regarding the events, they are also available in the video description. The following week we'll have the new Summer 33, and we'll see on Monday during the livestream if we'll also get any of the 2 new cars, the Tachyon or the Peugeot. But till then, have fun racing in the wet and cloudy spring, and thanks for your support.